As a functional head of the HR department, you have an important task ahead. You play a pivotal role in recruiting people to your virtual organization in order to ensure that the other departments are able to meet their strategic objectives. Having recruited people to your organization, you train them in order to ensure that they are productive and efficient. As the head of the HR department, you care for the overall well-being of the people who work with you, and hence you would initiate welfare programs to improve the Employee Development Index. And you also will have to promote employees who are deserving so that they are happy and they stick with you and you're able to reduce the overall attrition in your organization. And at times, you take the tough decisions in retrenching people as well. Now that you have understood your responsibility, please note that you control the two most important levers in your organization: resourcing and Employee Development Index. It is important that you understand the implication of your decision. If you don't recruit on time, or if the other departments do not have enough people, they would not be in a position to meet their individual objectives. Also, if you don't train your employees and skill them on time, it has a cascading effect on their ways of working, impacting your overall efficiency. And thirdly, and more importantly, if the employees development index goes below a certain level, it would impact the culture of the organization, the brand image, and finally, the business. Let us now run through each of the decisions that you are entitled to take as the head of the HR department. The decision console comprises of three distinct sections. The top panel is where you record your decisions. The bottom panel comprises of references and snapshots. References are nothing but the choices that a player have in order to make decisions, and snapshots are the impact of the decisions taken. Now let us take a look at an example of how you could start recruiting people for your virtual organization. Based on your strategic plan and the request from other departments, you would be in a position to start recruiting people for various departments and designation. In order to place a recruitment request, you would first need to determine whom you are going to recruit and for which department you would like to recruit for. For example, you might want to recruit entry-level employees across all the departments or for certain departments as the case may be. Having chosen the department and the designation that you would like to recruit, you would now need to enter the number of employees that you would like to recruit. This is from the plan that you have made or the request that you receive from other departments. Having decided the designation and department, you would now need to offer a salary. This, however, is a little tricky. You might always want to provide a low salary, but bear in mind that people might not accept the offer if you always offer them less amount of salary. In order to understand the impact of your decision on salary, click on Snapshot and Recruitment Efficiency to understand a little bit of more details about that. Once you've placed your recruitment request, you could understand the number of people who did not accept your offer based on the lower salary that you always offered. Once you've determined your salary, you would now need the help of vendors to identify the right candidates for you. You have various options from whom you could actually choose for. You could either choose recruitment agency or run an advertisement campaign in order to recruit people for your organization. To check the details of the acquisition cost that you would incur and the channel characteristics, please go to Reference and click on Channel Characteristics in order to understand a little bit more about that. Please note that the employee that you recruit might not always join on time. They would take certain time in order to get onboarded. Those details are available to you in the employee profile section. By looking at the onboarding time, you would need to understand that the time it takes for each of the employees to get onboarded. For example, if you choose to recruit a general manager, it would take them about 18 moves or 1 quarter for them to join the organization. Having planned the recruitment request, you could check the impact of your decision in the recruitment efficiency and the cost section. The recruitment efficiency gives you details on the number of people who joined your organization and the overall conversion percentage. Please note, higher the conversion percentage, the better it is. Loss due to salary refers to the number of employees who did not accept the offer because you always provided low salary. Loss due to channel refers to the inefficiency of the channel to find the right candidate. And loss due to brand image refers to the number of people who did not accept the offer because you have a lower EDI score. Recruitment, as you have understood by now, is a continuous process. You would need to recruit people to meet your future business needs and also to backfill for the people who left your organization. In order to understand the details on attrition, you would need to click on Snapshot and you could navigate to the Attrition tab to understand the number of people who left your organization in various quarters. Please change the tab on the year and the quarter to understand details of the people who left your organization. I hope by now you've understood how to recruit people to your virtual organization. Let us now take a look at other key decisions that you as the head of HR are responsible for: training, welfare, and promotion. In order to understand them better, you would first need to understand one more important concept, the Employee Development Index. The Employee Development Index, or EDI as it is called, refers to your organization and department's culture. This parameter indicates how happy your employees are, and it is measured based on the way people in your organization handle situations and your ability as the head of HR to initiate welfare and training programs. The game simulates organizational dynamics in the form of scenarios, and these scenarios are sometimes different across various departments. The scenario that you see on your screen is about you and your friend joining the organization around the same time, and your friend is being promoted while you are not. And the scenario talks about what would be your decision if you were at that particular point in time in your organization. There is no right or wrong answer to these scenarios. It is either appropriate response or an inappropriate response. Based on the decision taken, the EDI of your particular department would change. And the index comprises of about 8 parameters, which consist of morale, team dynamics, stress, performance, absenteeism, conflicts, commitments, and change resistance. Some of these are negative parameters and some of these are positive parameters. For example, higher the morale, it would be better for the organization, and lower the stress is definitely welcomed. As the head of the HR, you would need to ensure that your fellow players take these scenarios seriously and answer them appropriately. You also have the ability to influence the Employee Development Index by initiating welfare and training programs. Welfare programs keep your employees happy but have an impact on your cost. You also have an ability to influence the Employee Development Index by initiating welfare programs. Welfare programs keep your employee happy but have an impact on the cost. All your decisions have an impact on the budget, and hence you constantly will have to make a trade-off. To understand the details of the welfare program, click on the Find a button to give you more details, and to initiate the welfare program, move the toggle and the welfare programs would get initiated and the benefits would be accrued thereof. In order to improve the efficiency of your employees, you would need to train them and skill them continuously. In this fast-changing world, skilling your employees is an essential activity and part of the L&D function. Click the Training tab and choose the department that you would like to provide training for and select the training program from the drop-down list. Enter the number of employees that you would like to train to initiate the training program. Please note, when you initiate the training program, these employees would not be available for you for your regular work. Having now fully understood the process of recruiting employees to your organization and providing them training and initiating welfare programs, you would now need to understand one more critical aspect, which is promoting employees. Promoting employees would not only improve the employee morale and hence impact the Employee Development Index, it would also help you in reducing attrition numbers. In order to initiate a promotion request, you would need to choose the department from whom you would like to promote the employees from. Enter the number of employees and select the designation that you would like to promote. You also would need to select the salary and initiate the promotion request. The employees would get promoted at the end of every year. Please note that promotion is an annual process and you only will be in a position to promote employees at the end of every gaming year. As a head of HR, there are certain decisions which are relatively easy and there are certain decisions which are a little difficult to take. And one such decision is the decision of retrenching employees. Retrenching employees is not quite an easy decision because it has a lot of impact. By now, you also would have understood that certain times you would need to take tough decisions and bite the bullet. Retrenching employees does have a negative impact on your Employee Development Index, And in order to retrench employees, you just would need to enter the number of employees that you would like to retrench across various departments and designations and click on submit for the retrenchment to happen. Employees get retrenched and you also have a negative impact on your employee development. I'm sure by now you have understood that the human resource plays a critical role in your organization. I also hope that you have understood how to make decisions and ascertain the impact of the decisions taken. For a quick refresher, the section in top is where you would actually make your decisions. Reference are the set of choices that you have, and snapshots give you the impact of the decisions taken instantaneously. Wishing you all the very best in your role. Have a great time.